If they had protection inside, the results would have been far better. That's what Donald Trump had to say after learning of a shooting that occurred at a synagogue in Pittsburgh on Saturday. He thinks that good guys with guns, whether in the congregation or via hired security, could have stopped this bad guy with a gun. Instead of making the easy choice to condemn the violent actions that led to multiple deaths, the President of the United States paraphrased an NRA talking point. Trump says Tree of Life synagogue shooting in Pittsburgh has little to do with gun laws, says the synagogue should have had some kind of a protection inside the temple, and later blames synagogue for not having armed guards. pic.twitter.com/og5okek, Keith Boykin, at Keith Boykin, October 27, 2018. Trump made a different kind of easy choice here. He doesn't care about this country. He doesn't care about his base, the voters who still support him despite his active efforts to make many of their lives worse. He only cares about himself. And there's money to be made in keeping the NRA happy. So he shifted the blame. It's not the gunman who strode into a synagogue during Saturday morning Shabbat services who's at fault. It's the synagogue for not hardening itself against such threats. His critics on Twitter saw right through it, of course, just like they always do. The outrage response Trump drew won't change his behavior in the slightest, but here's yet another receipt, another example of wounded voters struggling to comprehend the evil actions of their president, added to the pile. Donald Trump just said the Pittsburgh synagogue shooting has little to do with gun laws, and if they'd had protection, they may have survived. What kind of human blames victims for their own deaths because they were unarmed during a bris? One who took $30 million from the NRA. https://t.co/zatvpauk, Shannon Watts, at Shannon or Watts, October 27, 2018. Getting ready to blame more victims. Maybe you want to tell everyone you're a nationalist again. Or perhaps you want to talk about all the fine folks on the side of the Nazis. Maybe they should have had armed. I wonder how much is the United States, at Mr. Ryan Guillory, October 27, 2018. Said in Trump's fantasy world, this is our new reality. Armed security in every place of worship. Armed security in every school. In every grocery store, every restaurant, every YMCA, every JCC, every bar, every dance club, every Starbucks. There has to be a better idea. Bradley P. Moss, at Brad Mossisk, October 27, 2018. Trump says that the synagogue should have had protection. There was reportedly a bris going on. A baby was being circumcised. He would have us believe that this sacred event is one for which congregants should have thought to have armed security present. Twitter.com/Yabashu3E, Jamil Smith, at Jamil Smith, October 27, 2018. The $20 million at NRA recipient at Real Donald Trump just blamed on live TV right now the Pittsburgh synagogue because they don't have an armed security. Unbelievable. Bros for America, at Bros for America, October 27, 2018. These are the more even-tempered responses, pulled primarily from heavily followed verified accounts. And remember, this is what the Jewish community is dealing with on Saturday. This is likely the deadliest attack on the Jewish community in the history of the United States. Anti-Defamation League, the skeptical smiley face, t.co/K3 LQNQ, Philip Gorvich, at Gorvich, October 27, 2018. Just remember to vote on November 6 like your life depends on it. Because unless you're a straight, white, conservative Christian, it probably does.